What's up everyone? Welcome to Yoga with Adriene. I'm Adriene, this is Sweet Benji here for us today because all jokes aside, all being cute aside, we have yoga for when you're spiraling. And we need this as a reminder that we are not alone, in my opinion. It's just so helpful to remember that practices like yoga can really help bring us back to our center, help us find the sacred again in the mundane, and also just realize that we're not the only ones who are spiraling sometimes, right? So hop into something comfy and let's get started. Okie dokie, my darling friends. Thank you so much for being here, for taking some time for you. Because we all know taking that time, even though it can be really difficult, it has a ripple effect, right? It can affect all of your relationships and your relationship to what's going on in the world, which could be really challenging. So come on down to the ground. We're gonna ease into this, baby. We're gonna do a little tuning in here, use pranayama, the breath work, because it's so powerful. Then we'll get a little stretch in with a little moving meditation, and then we'll soften it down with some floor work. And I really would just like to invite you and myself, and Benji, you're cool, he's already got it down, to just take this time, this little bit of time on your mat to just be. And to be with whatever sensation or whatever feeling, whatever's going on. So we don't need to try to ignore what's going on, but we can still tend to ourselves. Okay. And scene. Let's begin. Let's start with an awareness of the spine. Might be helpful to soften your gaze or close your eyes here to help bring our outer awareness inward. And just starting with an awareness of the spine. So if you notice right away, it just feels dang impossible to sit up tall. You might sit up on a little blanket or towel or pillow. And if you come across just moments where you feel difficulty or sensations of tightness or even just an energetic tension in this practice, just remember it's okay. So don't quit. Let's stick with the practice and see if we can process and move through some of this stuff together, whatever it may be. Hands can rest gently wherever feels right for you. Feel free to make a couple adjustments here. And then when you feel like you've settled in a bit physically, let's now draw our awareness together to the breath. So again, that's just a long, tall spine, hands resting easy. And slowly bringing our awareness to the breath and just noticing what your breath feels like today. You don't have to alter it or change it. Not yet. And let's stay focused here, just bringing our outer attention inward. Let's try to stay focused here as we add some gentle movement in the neck. So you can really find whatever feels good for you here, so you can improvise, but I'll offer some guidance as well. So maybe beginning with a nod of the head, yes. And then a gentle shake of the head, no. And then I just want to offer you some quiet time here. So just a couple beats here to find some gentle circles, gentle movement in the neck on your own. And then we'll slowly bring our head back to center, bat the eyelashes open. And we're gonna move into a pranayama called Nadi Shodhana. Now, many of you are familiar with alternate nostril breathing, but just in case, if this is a new technique for you, I will talk you through it. And we'll just slowly ease into this session so you don't have to like nail it right away. You can just kind of hop along as feels right for you. Sometimes I feel like we're so focused on getting pranayama technique right that we kind of miss the opportunity to be in the practice, in the sensation. So maybe we just keep that in mind. Gentle lift in the heart. We'll take your dominant hand and we're gonna seal the left nostril with the pinky finger or the ring finger, whatever feels best for you today. So let's just start there. Seal the left nostril. This allows you to breathe in through the right nostril. Let's do it. After you've taken an inhale in through the right nostril, we pause at the top. We call this breath retention. We're going to retain the breath at the top. We're going to switch and seal the other nostril. So now your right nostril sealed with the thumb. And we exhale through the left. That's it. You got it. Now we inhale in through the left. We pause at the top of the breath. We switch and seal the other side and breathe out through the right. I'll guide you a couple more rounds, especially for those who are new. We inhale in through the right. Slow and long breath. At the top, we switch and seal and exhale through the left. Inhale, slow, calming breath in through the left. Nice, gentle switch and seal and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. After the inhale, we switch and seal and exhale through the left. Now continue on your own. Skin of the face, shoulders relaxed. Soften through the jaw. Gentle lift in the heart. Let's do one more cycle. And after you finish your cycle, just release the palms and notice how you feel here in this seat of meditation. In this seat, you have an opportunity to release, just even in this moment, that which is not yours. That which is not yours. Some days I have to ask myself, is this mine to carry in this moment? Or do I need to reconnect to my center first? And it's a dance, of course. It's not one or the other. There's no ultimatum. Bat the eyelashes open. And let's take a big stretch. Fingertips reach all the way up towards the sky, nice and slow. And then exhale, press the palms down. Inhale, reach for the sky. And exhale, press it down. So think about this next section of our practice like a moving meditation. See if you can keep your focus on the breath and the quality of your movement, the feeling of the sensations in your heart, your emotional body, and in your physical body. And again, we're not saying that we're not going to step up and help and be of service. In fact, that's our ultimate goal. In today's practice, we're just giving ourselves this time to bring it back home, to refuel, right? To stop spiraling, because it's inevitable. Let's do one more big reach up to the sky. And exhale, pressing the palms down. Beautiful. Let's bring the left hand to the earth. Right fingertips are going to go behind the right ear. Right hip crease gets really heavy as you find a side body stretch here. Breathing into all four sides of the torso. And then slowly floating it back to the center line, and left fingertips reach behind the left ear. And we reach, 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 finding our side body stretch. Left hip crease gets really heavy. Can keep a soft gaze here, or even the eyes can stay closed gently as you listen to the sound of my voice for guidance. And then slowly bring it back to center. And then nice and soft transitions here. We'll come to all fours, tabletop position. You can pad the knees with the blanket if it feels good today. And we'll move into cat-cow, dropping the belly as you breathe in. Rounding the spine as you breathe out. Soften your gaze or close your eyes. And for a couple rounds, just focus on the sensation of your hands, the palms on the earth. On your next inhale, bring it to tabletop position, walk the palms out, curl the toes under, and slowly, very slowly, peel the tailbone up to a downward facing dog. When you get there, take a couple breaths without my cues to just notice how you feel here today. And now bring your awareness back to your hands. Find that hand to earth connection that we really celebrate and honor in yoga asana. Pedal it out by bending one knee and then the other. And then when you're ready, anchor through your left heel. Inhale, lift your right leg up high, three-legged dog. Press into both palms evenly. And on your exhale, slowly take your heart forward. Lift your right foot all the way up. Lower the back knee. We come into a lunge. Now lifting up through our tender heart space, reach the fingertips forward, up and back. Back foot can stay curled under, or you can release that and press into the top of your foot, so your choice. Find a softness in your fingertips here. It helps for me to wiggle the fingertips a little bit, finding that lift in the heart. Take one more breath here. Maybe you send your gaze upward. And then exhale, wiggle the fingertips, bring it down, plant the palms and step it to downward facing dog. Inhale in slowly here. Nice, exhale slowly. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Three-legged dog. Exhale, shifting forward, sending that left foot up, lowering the right knee to the ground. When you're ready, sweeping the arms all the way up, Anjaneyasana, lifting the chest. Finding your breath here. Collecting the sensations, maybe hugging into the midline, perhaps wiggling the fingertips just a bit. On your next inhale, maybe carving a line with your nose up towards the sky. And exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. So we're gonna repeat that, just what we did here. Moving a little bit faster, but really keeping the mindfulness. All right, inhale, lift the right leg high. Here we go. Exhale, shift it forward. Lower the back knee. Find your foundation. Inhale, sweep the arms up, breathe in. Exhale, float the hands down. Step it back, downward facing dog. And on your next inhale, lift the left leg up high. Exhale, shift it forward. Lower the knee. Moving with your breath, you got this. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, float them down. Downward facing dog. One more time, just a few less cues. Moving with your breath, here we go. Inhale, right leg up high. Exhale to the lunge. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, float them down. Step it back, inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, lift the left leg up high. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, release. Inhale, downward facing dog, you got this. Stay for the exhale, nice. Inhale in again here. And exhale, stay. Beautiful. Slowly lower to the knees. Walk the hands forward. Let's actually bring the knees a little bit wider here. And when you're ready, send the hips back. So actually, I'm gonna give you a choice. So you can bring the knee, always choice. Knees together or wide, your choice for your child's pose. So taking an extended child's pose, or maybe a slightly more traditional balasana. Maybe you try both, a little bit of both. And in your child's pose, just take a moment, once again, to just notice how you feel. You don't have to do anything. Just this opportunity to allow. Full stop. Allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. Allow yourself to be where you are. And then when you're ready, we're going to transition onto our backs. So nice and slow, again, being soft as you can in the transition. Coming onto your back, and when you get there, hugging the knees into the chest. So I love the word here, hug, hugging yourself. And if hugging the knees into the chest isn't really right in your body, you can hug your shoulders and just allow the knees to come up wherever they land, like so. Inhale, lots of love in here. Nice, and then exhale, release the hug, and you're gonna send your arms to cactus arms or nice and wide to a T. And we're gonna melt the legs over to the right, finding a reclined twist here. Maybe the right hand comes to the outer edge of the left thigh. I always love just the power of touch here, just gentle guidance, finding that stretch in the left waist, left low back, that spiral in the spine as I breathe into my belly. Maybe turning onto your left ear. And then we'll slowly melt it through center. Take it to the other side. Bringing your awareness back to the interior, back to your breath. I feel like I've been doing so much research lately, and not to mention feeling inundated and swept up, wanting to keep up with the news. And between those two things, I really appreciate, celebrate my practice as an opportunity to come back to that interior, the interior research, the interior news. We'll slowly melt it back to center. Give the knees one more quick little snuggle, little hug, and then send the legs out long. Allow your arms to rest gently by your side, or if it feels better, to bring the palms, the hands somewhere on your body. That's great too. Let's take a big, nice, loving inhale in together, and a long, slow exhale out together as you relax the weight of your body completely and fully into the mat. And I know that I make new friends here every day, and I'm so grateful. So my old friends will know this term, but if you don't always have 20 minutes for Shavasana, I recommend you find the time and give yourself that experience. But also, how quick can we come back to the interior? And so I've sometimes called this opportunity a flash of surrender. Like, I may not be able to maintain this for long maybe today, but could I just give myself a moment where I completely soften, surrender, find stillness, and